Just gotta check some stuff out.
When I arrived home, tired, confused, and out of breath, I tossed my things on the floor and made my way to the couch.
There we go. This account. Hold on, guys. My channel. Just want to check something. Oh, snaps. Okay. Even better. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
My mother
Got
still
you.
wasn't home yet. I wasn't surprised. My mother, a 49-year-old, short, red-headed woman, was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs work people in a decade. Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt.
You have mail.
Actually, fuck change. Oh, yup. No. What? Yeah, what was that? Crazy.
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click. The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion. I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes. In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes. I rubbed them and thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn.
Damn.
You could never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic.
Hey.
Maybe a girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing some particularly unladylike things.
What?
While the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that I gave up. I just have to wait for it to finish downloading. When the file had finished downloading, I waited with fading patience for my computer to open it in QuickTime. Finally, it was loaded.
Huh. And let me scroll down more. Oh. Can I just check it? What? These are what? Missions? Shoot. You know what? I'll do it later. Later. Let's go to sleep. Mother? Oh, that's a bad one. Is this the mother? Voice check. Damn. Old classic. Two brothers.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money. It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting...
Just, can you keep it down, please? I had a rough night.
Alex, can I ask you a serious...
Do you have to?
That doesn't work with me. I'm not sure. I don't let you get away with letting...
Okay, fine.
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she... Why did you run straight home?
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good, too.
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it, too. You're scared, right? So you ran... But maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants. Now get yourself out of bed.
I knew he was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not... Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into... What exactly had she been pulled into? Just what if I didn't go back? I knew I'd never be able... I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
Mr. Cole.
We are inside a room. We can tell from the decorations on the wall that it is a female's room. The unremarkable but adequate lighting reveals to us that there is someone in the room, although who is not yet clear to us or the others in the room. The expressionless decor and bedding show uninteresting taste. Although there are the staples of a bedroom, there is something inhuman about the layout and decorations. We get the impression that the room is a parody of a human woman's room. With a quick survey of the interior, our eyes come to rest on a figure unconsciously placed inside the bed. We know from her plastic finish that she is both unconscious from a lack of humanity inside of her vessel and unconscious from a lack of power going to her circuits. The low electric hum of the room detracts from the music playing at a low level from a record player in the corner of the room. As we observe the motionless figure, we gradually come to sense that she isn't well, that she is broken in some way. We feel compelled to refer to the figure in the bed as a woman. However, her exposed circuitry holds our words. We bring the camera closer to her face and ponder what she is. Her face is lined with the most profound solemnance. We confer with each other and come to an agreement.
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory and she... Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her and...
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now,
Them juice. Ding, 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 ding. Dad, that you?
I've had this song stuck in my head. It just won't go away. Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How do they go again?
I think you have the wrong...
Oh, sorry.
The fuck? Come on, man. You can't be scaring me like that. Like, yo, face, just in case. Well, bam. Yeah. What was that supposed to do again? Oh yeah, exactly. It's off. I wanted to donate, man. Let me donate last time. What the? What the? Freddy Krueger?
Alex? You grew a beard!
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I had seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then.
College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense.
Yo, X.
How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I...
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good. Well, maybe a few pounds heavier.
Yo,
Guessing you didn't major in...
Har har, very funny.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome! Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it. These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday. Well,
it's like a conspiracy. People from all over the world post about local conspiracies. You don't look so good, dude. Everything...
It's something from that page.
What exactly did you see on there that...
It was the one with the girl in the elevator.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real.
Yeah. Michael, when I first got to town,
there was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting. Like in that moment of her disappearance, we were linked. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation.
I went all over that factory yesterday, and I swear, the elevator in there, I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really?
What? Really?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton, really? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a
Yeah, okay. Let's...
Girl? Where am I going? Camera first. Alright. Camera.
I'm about to edit some footage.
For reals? What is it? Is it Tekken? Is it... It's just you like smashing everybody, you know, like... Where is the camera shot? Did I throw my cat? Oh no. This way?
Yes, Tekken.
Nice, dude. Once you post it, I always watch it. So. Pizza. Ah, just like Earthbound. I have zero clue what I'm doing. Oh, that's how you run. So look how the battle system is for this game. It's pretty dope. Look at that. Monster Den level 1. You know what this game reminds me of? Earthbound with a little bit of Mario. Here it goes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's how you do it? What? So good at button pressing. I know it's Frank, but Julia looks fun to play. Like, I would play her, because she looks like one of those hard hitters. Bam! Satisfaction. Where is the camera shot? Pizza dude. Wanna play ball, huh?
No way! That's awesome! They opened it about 3 weeks ago. I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some. Here they have a bunch of
Import games.
Japan.
Aren't like all games.
Well, at least. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately, and I'm pretty.
Yeah?
RPG games, Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana.
Oh,
Those games are like the
dang.
holy grail of my youth. I seriously don't think I'd be the person I am today if it.
Ever played Two Brothers? That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Two Brothers? Nope. That sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade. I just want to step.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and.
Look at them chicks. Alright. Waka waka waka. Okay, camera. This? I don't know where the camera's at. My dude. Taking ball. There it is. Oh, yeah. Is it equipped it? Ah. Girl, you look weird. What? Gothica? That's her name? Gothica? You should be smoking in here, girl! Smack! JK, I'm just kidding, guys. But I am an employee. Let me go! Damn, should look. Let me look at that butt. Oh, my weapon. What the heck? Spiders freak me out. I own both of them. The heck? That'll be a weapon for me, but oh well. Black market, a what does this do? It's pretty dope. Now let's look at the arcade. Dun dun.
Yes! Wow! This is a lot.
Is that girl? I don't think I've ever seen her.
I don't know. She's ancient. What do you think she is? 20? Hey now, that's really not that much older than me. Whatever. You're ancient too. Let's come back here later. We should get...
Free money. What the heck? Why is there? Liar! Free money. Oh. Oh man, I really want to play this. Whatever. Welcome to the chat. Treasure chest. Cheeseburger. Lemonade. Just like Earthbound. Oh, let's go. Just in case. There we go, much better. What the heck is that?
We saw something we never could have. The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillion, but when provoked, it came after us. Like I'd been scared before. Everyone has, but as if a black hole incarnate had come to exist and it wanted us gone. I couldn't say why I felt that way at the time, but I had known it was true. And with all this in...
And a barrier!
Witness.
That's a dope song.
What the? What the hell is going on? Wow! What just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened? Oh man, dude! We need to get your photos developed! Developed? This thing is digital, baby! So what now? I'm gonna go with yes!
Once again, I had left the old factory, and once again...
Wait, what? So that's where he lives. If he lives down here, that means I live over here. Oh, okay. Sing this home with me. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life or the boundaries of what... I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter in another version of... He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt so inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't, like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express to her.
Her reflection smiled at her? Have you ever had any other experiences with
Not really. Like there's something that picks a particular person.
You say that with a lot.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracy.
When did you first get into this?
I can't remember one thing. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. I used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were... Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more... Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered.
Wait.
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you. But, yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough.
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is... I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know. I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So what was her last name? Did she tell? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the...
I don't know.
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a... So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But, you see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something...
Other-worldly?
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the picture...
Yeah, let me pull them up.
How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Holy shit!
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head. What trickled out was hot dread, a feeling of pure anxiety. All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1990. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, I explained how the building was the same one from the Elevator Girl video. That everyone was more concerned by. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the other world, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people and all, someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, with the exception of my post. Most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That wasn't until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user... I wouldn't have believed it myself.
So, you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where?
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady.
Jeez, enough with that old crap.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college.
You're boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class. In the meantime, I will continue to...
Nubile.
Hey, hold on.
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
What is the likelihood that this...
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit ye old arcade...
To the arcades! That's all I remember. Wait, what? The girl's eating the scrap up. What's she eating? What's up, Gothika? What do you want? No. This one. Ugly.
So, you gonna talk?
Are you kidding me? That's total just man up and say something.
I don't think I should. It'd be, good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man. What is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your...
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24. And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more...
Yes, that's true, I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here. If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we...
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even... Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this.
What? Just for that?
That hurt!
Wait, what?
Ah!
Oh my god. I can't run?
Ah!
Are you kidding me? Break your ass up.
Ah!
Okay, we give in. Just ease off.
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet.
Someone on the internet?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to
Okay, explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my... This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to...
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
But I wanna play! Yo, Lord, no, I'll beat your ass up. Just dance for a moment. Yeah. Oh shit, guys. I'm DeAndre. Hopefully he doesn't watch this. That's really shoot my butt. He brought a woman home. I'm gonna save it just in case, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit the gym.
Well, that's me. Just, I don't know when these...
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your...
It's not exactly with my mind. Remember when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical damage. If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and...
Where did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice. So tell me more about this web...
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and...
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the location?
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before. What's your name?
My name's Vella Wild. I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
She really gets us. You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time?
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me. As we told the story, Bella just looked into my eyes and never reacted. At first, something felt familiar about her. But now, I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women that we were all made of the same elements, not just on a physical. She told me she believed everyone had soul. She said that when the universe was created, that unexpected feeling of familiarity you feel when you... I personally didn't believe it.
Did you manage...
The entities?
Yes, those are the ones.
No! We were too busy running for our...
Did you try and take photographs of them, Michael?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Vela told us things. Confusing things. The way she spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, a side of her that she made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, that's the thing with people, isn't it? You could show them all the mysteries of the universe, but if they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll self-consumed with humanity. Self-consumed.
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful. I understand that what I'm about to tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask you to look past the word. A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something. Something that was weighted. At first, I approached one and we spoke. However, something I said upset it, and it tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child. The pain, the entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. For the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill in. My head would throb, and the pain felt bone deep.
I reflected on her story. I wanted to reply. It was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more truth it...
That's horrifying. But can you I can understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta.
Metaphysical is a word. An adjective, to be more specific. It means metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first. Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy that investigates the origin, nature, methods.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew. I was looking for something more concrete.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal...
Do you mean to imply that you've found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical...
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, sorry.
Look, I need to get back to the arcade. I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you see any more interesting comments on my photos, or have a run-in with the...
Wait, I have one...
Alright.
How did you get to be so powerful? You took both of us on and barely broke us...
You act as if... Look, I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon. I like you two, so I'm gonna let you... Here's one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind, and that's all I'll say for now.
What? That's dope.
The way I look at it, we have two things. If we want to hang out with Vela again, we're gonna need to train ourselves. Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999 for some interesting posts.
Okay, simple enough. Go grind and then give Vela a call.
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999. She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have a...
Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with...
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record. So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to...
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger joint.
No more phone calls.
Hey! Just calling to see if you figured it out. I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death.
Nope. I haven't... Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit...
Oh! It's your best childhood friend. Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit. My mom didn't want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid. I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours. My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out. How can you not remember that? It was the funniest thing.
The story was so specific. It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. It was like I had read it in a book, but still no particular name.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that. Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me. Remember what you used to say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason.
What a weirdo.
It's your best friend. What do you mean? Alright guys, that's it for today. I am hitting the gym and calling it a day. Peace and thank you.